every single dollar stays within the community, and that's why having a larger name, we want a larger community, a larger reach, a larger family.
And so, what's the new what is the name of the new organization going to be?
It's going to be Boys and Girls Clubs of the Capital Area, which will allow us now to reach into new cities and impact more youth. Our overall goal is to reach more youth with more effective programming, and by having a name that encompasses more than just Troy and Albany, it allows that reach.
So, what can you guys do as the combined group that you were unable to do, or maybe were not as good at? As separate organizations?
So separate organizations, you're kind of a little siloed and appealing to donors and businesses that want to give to have this like corporate reach. So with Patrick and the skill set that his employees have and the skill set our employees have, combining them, we feel that we can have better programs for youth, train our staff better. The back end office service will be much more fulfilled. So there's a lot of different things, that we feel that we couldn't do separate.
So I know often when you hear about nonprofits that are merging, especially ones that have either complementary or aligned missions, that sometimes it's money that is often like a big driver of that. I think of a couple of examples, but was concerns about financing or finances? Was that behind it at all?
No, not at all. That is definitely a typical thing that you hear. Both Albany and Troy have we're in good financial standing at this point. We're both really strong organizations. So it's a little out of the ordinary where you're putting two strong organizations together, and it's mainly because we see more opportunity for both clubs.
We're actually being used as a staple for Boys and Girls Clubs of America, so we're one of the only, two of the only Boys and Girls Clubs that are merging that both have positive cash flows, which is great.
Yeah.
And so, what does your funding situation look like then? So, are you guys mostly donation based, grant based? Just how does that look?
So we have a pretty diversified revenue stream. We are, grant dependent. We do special events, individual and corporate donations. Very small amount of program fees. So we kind of, the Troy Boys and Girls Club has a big food program that they can generate revenue from. So it's pretty diversified. So we feel that by combining the organizations, we can kind of diversify a little more, and we would like to impact our individual and corporate gifts a little more. The idea is to not just, we're not merging just to keep Albany and Troy. We want to expand to these other neighborhoods that need a Boys and Girls Club. So that's our hope in the future.
Pretend that I'm like one of your corporate sponsors, or a potential corporate sponsor, even better, and make the pitch to me for why Boys and Girls Club of Capital Area is the place for me to invest my money.
So as you know, Boys and Girls Clubs of Albany and Troy have been around for over 125 years. In the past 3 years, we've really expanded our reach. There's many kids in our cities that could also use the program if funds were available. We have waiting lists at every single location. Based on our recent history, our data is showing that kids are attending school more often. They're less likely to have a bad behavior incident in school. Our math and reading scores have increased by 8%. We have a 92% graduation rate. So we're really making a large impact in the area when we could serve so many more kids if the funding was available to do it.